A man who had been bitten by a dog went about in quest of someone who might heal him. A friend, meeting him and learning what he wanted, said, "If you would be cured, take a piece of bread and dip it in the blood from your wound and go and give it to the dog that bit you." The man who had been bitten laughed at this advice and said, "Why? If I should do so, it would be as if I should beg every dog in the town to bite me." Benefits bestowed upon the evil disposed increase their means of injuring you. So, this is Folktale for Grown Folks. This is an Aesop fable called The Man Bitten by a Dog. This version of Aesop fable is translated by George Fowler Thompson, and I am Brother Hatim, and I'm coming at you live and direct. And man, oh man, once again, although children can read these folktales or these fables are not just for kids. Listen, we got a man who got bit by a dog, and he's looking for somebody who can help him heal his wounds. So he stumbles on a friend who tells him that if he wants to heal his wounds, he needs to dip a piece of bread into his blood and go back to the dog that bit him and feed him. Foolishness. But even though we can look at the story and say it's foolish, how many times have we returned back to the dog that bit us in our life? How many times have we dipped the bread into the blood of our life and fed it to the dog that bites us, that bit us, that continues to maul us? Now, the best thing that this man can do is to stay away from that dog and heal. As a matter of fact, it might be good for him to chase the dog out of town before the dog bites somebody else. Listen, there's a lot of situations going on in America, and there's a lot of different things going on all over the world, but people are allowing these dogs to bite us. And on top of that, we are encouraging them to bite us again. As a matter of fact, we are encouraging other dogs to bite us by turning around and offering them the blood from the lamb. Blood on the bread. We're offering a peace offering to someone who does not want peace. Now, I know some of y'all listening out there being like, well, what about Martin Luther King and the way they did it? Now, I need to be clear with you on this. When you bring that aspect up, you really need to look into the nonviolent direct action, because it's not you dipping the bread in the blood and offering it to the dog. It's you directly confronting the dog about biting you. You understand what I'm saying? Is you confronting this dog. I'm not offering you no more of my blood. I'm confronting you about biting me, and I'm going to train you on how not to bite me anymore. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to take your life. I'm going to train you. And that's a lot different than just dipping some bread in the wound and feeding the animal that bit you. No, you need to train that animal on how not to bite you. You need to train your government on how not to bite you. You need to train your police force on how not to bite you. You need to train your mayor on how not to bite you. You need to train your Congress on how not to bite you. You need to train the courts on how not to bite you. You need to train your friends and your family on how not to bite you. If you're not going to put them down, you need to train them on how you are to be treated. We teach people how to treat us throughout our life. We teach them how to treat us in our life. Now, so if the dog continues to bite you, you are training that dog to bite you. If your child continues to disrespect you, you are training that child to disrespect you. If your government overtaxes you, you're teaching and you're demonstrating that you are accepting of that. Now, this brother Hatim, I got off into some stuff that I didn't need to get off into, but hey, this brother Hatim saying, hey, thank you for tuning in. I'm seeing the hits. I would love to hear some of your comments. I would love to be able to share some of your folk tales or fables. I don't have to do Aesop every day, but I'm going to finish all these fables. But I would love to do some of yours, and I would also love to broadcast some of the stuff that you would prepare for the show. So if you was to put it on MP3 or Wave, or if you was to just talking to your cell phone and save it as a file and email it to me, I would gladly share it on the show. All you gotta do is put down a link on my Spreaker channel, or go and leave a comment on one of my posts. No matter how old it is, it's gonna let me know that you made a post, and I will be able to get in contact with you. You can follow me on Facebook, or friend me on Facebook. You go to Giami Journey on Facebook, or Folk Tales for Grown Folks, and join the group and follow the group. Or you could just become a friend of mine on Facebook, or you could do the same thing on Google Plus and get in touch with me through Google Plus and let me know you have a story that you would like to share, and I would gladly air it. This is Brother Hatim saying thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, thank you for listening, and I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. And remember, every day is an opportunity for us to do some wisdom mining. Let's find some wisdom and let's share it with the world. All right? It's the only resource that will never run out. Peace.